Hi guys, this is Jack O'Ree from the Neurodivergent Writer Journey. For those of you who don't know me or are discovering my mini podcast for the first time, I am an autistic and transgender author who has learned to work with my neurodivergent brain instead of against it to write 4 novels, and am working on the fifth while also working on several screenplays. And I am so glad you're here today. I want to talk about making it fun to use a timer. I talked about this a little bit in my blog. I said that making the timer fun can be something that makes it easier to use because, as we know, sometimes it does feel like we're moving through wet cement or quicksand or something else equally horrible in order to even turn on a timer, and so the idea of a timer doesn't fail, or rather does fail. Um, but one thing that we can do is make it fun. Like inner children especially love this. And some things I talked about are: one, you can color code your timer. I use a visual timer app that is actually called Visual Timer, and I will put a screenshot of it underneath the video so that you can see what I'm talking about later. Um, and what Visual Timer does is it has a big circle so you can see the timer countdown. And I have color coded it. I choose colors that are fun for whatever project I'm doing. And I also have chosen a ringtone for it that I really like. That ringtone for me is the Pluto ringtone, which is very sci fi and sort of semi Trekish and fits my obsession with the next generation. So I love using that. The other thing that's even more fun, though, than the visual timer is the idea of making games out of it. And what I like to do with that is really simple, you guys. You just choose a time limit and are like, how much can I get done on X project before this? Now, it's important that we don't rush and we don't cut corners, it still has to be high quality, still can't be full of typos or whatever. Although if you're writing a first draft, sometimes that's okay. But the point is, seeing how much you can get done before the timer rings can be fun. So, another thing you can do is be like, let me guess how long this is going to take. I'm not very good at that game, but it can be fun to do. Set a timer for a certain amount of time and just see if you were right about how long it takes. So those are just a couple of ways you can make the timer more fun. I'd love to hear from you how you make it fun to get done what you need to get done, or even to just use a timer at all. And I will see you back here in 2 weeks when I comment on and expand on my next blog about how I tamed my inner electromagnet. See you then.